some of us have been wondering, Deadpool, how great is it going to be? Does it have that diversity, equity, and inclusion? The answer is probably not. What I think we are going to get is a hopefully good love letter send off from all these people that the last time they're going to get to play these X-Men roles. And, Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman putting in their all for these characters that have become their identity somewhat in a sense. Obviously, Hugh Jackman still has other roles that he was very famous for, but Wolverine is the main one that people see him as through and through, right? Same thing with Ryan Reynolds. While he's done a lot of stuff, he has embodied Wade Wilson. And so I think it's fitting that they're very strict about how they're doing this film, right? And we ended up getting some controversy apparently back in February. I didn't know about this, but just recently I had seen something pop up where there was a rumor that Brie Larson wanted to pursue legal action towards Ryan Reynolds, all because, well, here, let's fuck it. I'll just show you what I found. So what I found here, didn't see it on this part, but originally saw it on the Facebook. But doing some digging, and what it brought up to me was this fucking thing here on Instagram showing that Brie Larson and Tatiana Maslany reportedly unhappy with Ryan Reynolds' decision of editing out the cameos. Now, this, for me, I thought this was the first time hearing about it, because this was about a day ago. It is also reported that Brie Larson is forcing Marvel Disney executives to take legal action against Ryan Reynolds. Obviously, when you hear that legal action, what do you think? Most likely suing or trying to receive some kind of compensation. That's all I can think of, right? And then I stumbled upon this fucking article back in February 8th, which I was just like, oh shit. Apparently, Brie Larson was already fired from Deadpool 3 as Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds battle Disney. And one of the main things, so she was going to play her actual Captain Marvel character that people were actually really excited to have seen if she would have played that, but she didn't. She played the updated shitty version. And then something here, a significant bone of contention arises from Disney's insistence on integrating Captain Marvel in the film's narrative, much to Ryan Reynolds' dismay. Despite vehemently objecting, Disney initially pushed for Brie Larson's cameo, prompting Reynolds to dig his heels in. And according to the scoop, Mike Zero, following intense negotiations, Disney finally relented and they allowed Reynolds to, say, fuck it, you're fired, bitch. And, her character presence was eradicated, jettisoning all pivotal scenes featuring her character. And also, they also took out Tatiana Maslany scenes as well. But the upheaval extended beyond Reynolds, even including co-star Hugh Jackman, which I didn't know about this, so good on them. He was saying it created problems with him reprising his iconic role as Wolverine. Zero reported that Jackman had been locked in a battle of wills with Disney, vehemently opposing any inclusion of DEI elements and the deletion of his early scenes from Wolverine fighting in World War II, and even Disney's overall marketing strategies, rebuffing Disney's ideas regarding the studio's promotional approach to Deadpool 3, going as far as to dismiss interviews with late-night talk shows, Variety, and other outlets. So, I think that is a huge plus for Reynolds and Hugh Jackman. Then obviously, it's clear Reynolds and Jackman don't want Disney to ruin these comic book characters that they've been so important to their career, and that's a good thing, right? This was before the Super Bowl ad, but as we've seen with the most recent trailer, it does very much seem like they're pushing, let's have as many old Fox cameo characters that we can have as possible. Yes, there is still MCU integration, as you saw with Ant-Man fucking Dead Corpse, but that's kind of a play off of the Old Man Logan comic book strip. So they're tying it in a little bit more closely in that sense. But her being upset that he was fired and then now pursuing legal action. Oh, I should also reiterate, this was the scenes that got cut. Okay, so I don't think we're losing much, but Captain Marvel says to Deadpool, "You should know, I'm the strongest Avenger, not just in this universe, but in every universe." And then she also remarks to Wolverine, "Who is this untrained puppy?" Like, yeah, I can see why Reynolds and Hugh would be a little bit like, we want this bitch in the movie. Like, they have more say because guess what? The fans want Deadpool and Wolverine. They don't want Brie Larson, Captain Marvel, right? Like, it's not that we're being misogynist. It's not that we're being bigots. It's just not entertaining. Bottom of the barrel. Anyways, currently Reynolds is still on set reshooting for the movie, which being the first week of May, and then also Deadpool along with She-Hulk breaking the fourth wall was taking the audience. Was also cut from the movie. That's the part that I was saying. You really don't hear much about her saying anything, but it's more so of Brie Larson causing a stir, and then also finding out previously that, you know, Reynolds and Hugh were just like, you know what, we want to just make a good film that can send off our characters in a good way. At least that's what it seems like. So yeah, I think they're justified in getting rid of her, and I don't know, I think her decision to try and take legal action is very poor. It's gonna backfire. It makes her look worse, and hearing that makes Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman just look better on this. So it prompts more fans to probably want to watch the movie in theaters and support them, as opposed to waiting till streaming when it comes out, right? Yeah. Other than that, let me know what y'all think down below. Do you think any of that rumor is true that she's going to be suing, trying to take Ryan Reynolds to court? Or is it just hearsay? Right. Other than that, let me know, are you excited for Deadpool Wolverine? Or anything else? Because there's not really anything else coming out. Other than that, y'all have a good night, good evening, and good morning. Bye.